this week, have we?
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Baca is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nuggets, Gordon out there with Bol. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And it's Leonard missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Kept alive. And Ibaka is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bol with it. Just 5 on the clock. Murray against Beverley. Jokic with the steal. Stolen by Zubats. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Floats one up, and it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Murray. Jokic inside. Working on Zubats.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Leonard looking around. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Bol. Stolen by Beverley. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And George with the stuff.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch. That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Jokic passes to Bol. Over Jackson. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Jokic. Bol's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Porter comes to help. Outside Jackson. Back to Kennard. Left side Jackson. Count it from 12.
He uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Murray the pass to Jokic. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. To the inside. Pass to Kennard. Kicks it to Morris. Over Gordon. Kennard the pass to Morris. Inside. Here's Cousins. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, even though Cousins has increased his range over the years, you still love when he imposes his will on the inside.
Outside Porter. Back to Murray. The feed to Porter. Got a hand on it. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They just picked them apart. Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside Jackson. To the middle, Cousins. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Here's Morris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
You know, this game, you know, it's...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point. Dozier passes to McGee. Feeds it to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi. Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
McGee finds Barton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Dozier, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And George kicks to Leonard. They get the rebound, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Leonard, finished off the break. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Bull with it. Guarded now by Morris. Murray against Jackson. And Murray, here we go.
And we love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post to Marcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
Murray against Jackson. Got a piece of it. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Batum. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Batum's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. On the wing, Gordon. And the dunk by Bull.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Puts the move on. And the rejection by Cousins.
7'6" wingspan in the house, and he says, get it out of here.
A three from Morris. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jackson dishes to Batum. Back to Jackson. Rebound by the Nuggets. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jackson against Morris. He can't get that one to fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jamal Murray? That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Bol Bol.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Gordon out there with Bol. Then there's Murray. And it's Porter at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. George way outside. Off target with his three.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Now Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Murray, the pass to Bull. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. Jokic kicks to Bull. Good. for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's George. And that one drops for him.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And they'll keep possession. George against Porter for the tie. And Bull pulls it down. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Back to Murray for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. The Clippers trail. Fast break. Here we go. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Leonard inside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's good. Murray's got 6 points.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Batum against Millsap. Upside, Batum. Morris right side. Millsap's against Cousins. Millsap has the open look. But they'll get another chance. Misses the jumper.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jackson against Morris. Outside Millsap. Denver passing it around. Stolen by Jackson. Batum with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Jackson. Kennard against Barton. Outside for Jackson. Dishes it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Barton passes to Morris. To the left side wing. Pocket 6. Lets it go from the wing. That shot no good.
Listen, he can make...
Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
Now, here is Morris. That shot missing. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the 3rd quarter with a 13-4 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest this 4th quarter, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
To the middle, it's tipped and stolen by Cousins. Leonard kicks to George. There's the triple. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Barton passes to Morris. Inside. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Millsap over Ibaka. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And stolen by Gordon. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray surveying the D. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Beverly against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Bull. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And Beverly kicks to Zubats. The dish to George. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Murray against Beverly. Murray outside. Denver needs to get off a shot. On the clock. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Los Angeles leading by 5. George passes to Leonard. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Denver the other way. Pushing it up. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Here's Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
George dishes to Leonard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside Ibaka. Gordon against Leonard. Good on the bucket.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Murray against Beverly. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Murray.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
And here's Leonard from 3. Trains it from downtown.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. He dishes it to Bull. Jokic inside. Zubac's defending. Money!
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Rondo's checked in. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Rondo with the ball. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great. assist. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Jamal Murray. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3. And for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Gordon. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have 2 names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Now, here's Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. No good there. And it's Dallas the other way. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Doncic. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here's Richardson. Back to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Over Bull. Dallas again missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now. And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Back to Doncic. 9 feet out, and it's blocked.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And the dunk by Bull.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Porter against Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Denver leading by 5. Pass to Bull. Back to Murray. Over Doncic. And there's Murray on the assist by Bull.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Porter against Doncic. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Now Jokic from deep three-point range. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. Here's Doncic. Marjanovic kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes it to Porzingis. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver for the finish. And finished off by Porter.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Doncic. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Porter finds Murray.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Here's Richardson, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
Richardson doing a great job in transition. Has good speed that time, accelerates in the open floor.
Marjanovic against Murray. And the rejection by Marjanovic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis. No good on the shot. The Nuggets leading by 5. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Doncic against Porter. It's tipped, and they get it back.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Mavericks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Well, after the boos on draft night when he got to the league, you could immediately recognize the unique talents of Kristaps Porzingis, and keeps trying to raise the bar for himself. An exciting young player for the league.
A 3 from Morris, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Denver on top, up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Paul Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. Now here's Millsap. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Stripped it away. One-on-one fast break. 3-pointer, Barton. It's not going to go for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Powell against Millsap. Paulie Stein passes to Brunson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Paulie Stein throws it down.
Well, Paulie Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
Morris outside. The pass to McGee. Now here's Millsap. No good from outside. Powell against Millsap. Powell kicks to Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Lock at 6. Hardaway passes to Kleba. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Nuggets leading by 3. Morris kicks to Millsap. Barton outside. Pass to McGee. Barton against Hardaway. Fader on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Brunson, no good. Denver leading by 3. Murray, the pass to Porter. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head. And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now, here's Cleveland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Murray. Bull kicks to Jokic. Over Cauley Stein. And it's Jokic missing. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Millsap. And another miss by Denver. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Morris kicks to Barton. Passes to McGee. Here's Dozier. Feeds it to Millsap. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Doncic outside, stolen by McGee. All alone, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Nice to see Millsap sprint ahead on the fast break and get the easy look at the rim.
Doncic against Morris. To the left wing. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Well, as soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
Morris with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And a close game so far. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. The shot's good from McGee.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient, He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got the lead back up to 2 now for Dallas.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Gordon kicks to Jokic. Back to Gordon. The feed the Bull. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock is at 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Porzingis. The pass to Doncic. A floater. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Jokic, count that one. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Richardson outside. Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis, and the basket is good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Porzingis comes with the double team. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. Now he's attacking the paint.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Morris against Brunson. No good. Shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Back to Powell. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. Stolen by Brunson. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Powell. Back to Cauley-Stein. Hardaway up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Cauley-Stein. Yep, it counts. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here is Morris. Hardaway with the steal. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks ahead. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Morris. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Brunson. There's the pass to Hardaway. From downtown. That one doesn't drop.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Barton, wide open, he fires. Misses off the right iron. Maverick shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Foul. That's good.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Morris. Following the score by Dallas. The shot's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Brunson. Murray with the defensive effort. Porter outside. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Down low. Here's Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brunson up top. He's covered by Murray. Hardaway passes to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Jokic. It's good. 10 points for Jokic.
Well, Jokic being assertive now in the mid-range and has the touch to bury that kind of shot.
Here's Doncic. The Nuggets leading by 4. Now, here's Bull. The shot that time, not on target. Deep 2 from Murray. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Richardson finds Porzingis. Richardson the pass to Finney-Smith. The bucket is good. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Doncic, rebound by the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Porter passes to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. They get it back. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moment.
1:07 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. Gordon with the defensive effort.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Now, here's Bull. Headed by Porzingis. From down low. Bull, that's good. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Here's Doncic. Porzingis high post. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Doncic against Murray. Five to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Count it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Ibaka. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Bucket is good. Leonard's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka wide open. He fires. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Doncic outside. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Richardson.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Now here's Porzingis. Richardson finds Marjanovic. The rebound by Ibaka. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's George. No good from 11 feet. The Mavericks trail it. Here's Porzingis. No good with the wing jumper. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And Doncic gets it to go.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Outside Leonard. George looking over the floor. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Over Jackson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Back to George. Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
I mean, in transition, Josh Richardson is fast with or without the ball in his possession.
To the paint. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Step back and squared up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. And no good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Outside, Porzingis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Pass to Jackson to halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. 8 seconds left in the first. Brunson scanning the floor. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Maxi Kleba. Holly Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And here's Beverly. After Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer, Cousins finds Beverly. Hardaway against Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Cousins. Hardaway with the steal. Brunson, good. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Here's Brunson. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Powell kicks to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Kleba, the pass to Powell. Hardaway dishes to Cauley Stein. Pass to Powell. Here's Brunson. Shoots the 3. Feeds to Cauley Stein. And the pass to Brunson. To the middle. Goes up again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Here's Brunson after the Clippers pick up 2. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Makes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Cousins. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Doncic feeling it out. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that 2-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And here is Doncic. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And Doncic, here we go. And the rejection by Zubac. Down low, Porzingis with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Marjanovic. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard against Doncic. Here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Now Ibaka. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Jones. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been... And that should do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Patrick Beverley out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum. And it's Cousins in its center.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Cousins. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside to the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Kennard kicks to Batum. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Mavericks leading by 15. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Kleber. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Dishes to Powell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Batum dishes to Beverly. Launches it. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Kicks to Hardaway. There's the dish to Powell. Back to Hardaway. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Brunson. The Mavericks rebound. Pass to Kleber. Hardaway with it. Out to the wing. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Cauley-Stein's got his first points in this one.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Kennard's shot is off. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Mavericks leading by 19. And here's Brunson. A step-back shot here. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George passes to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Can they get it? And it's off the back rim. No good.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Brunson, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
George passes to Leonard. Outside Jackson, run deep, but they recover it. The feed to Ibaka, goes back up. He's off on that one, and the Mavericks going the other way now. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Cauley Stein, 2 points, that one goes.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Zubac, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Here's Brunson, and he's way off from outside.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Brunson with it from past the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 7. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Josh Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Now, here's Doncic. Richardson outside. The tray. Doncic, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Left side, Leonard. He kicks it to Jackson. Passes to Zubac. To the inside. Tries again. And that one's good. Leonard. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Doncic throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Leonard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mistake by the defender, fouling a very good free throw shooter in Kawhi.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverley comes in for Jackson, and then for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Marjanovic, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. He feeds it to Ibaka. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Back to Doncic. Can't nail the jumper.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Leonard looking around. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Beverley. He dishes it to George. Here's Leonard. Ibaka, the pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
I mean, fantastic awareness by DeMarcus. Keeps his head up, stays poised, makes a play in time.
18 feet out, and he connects with the jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Hey, who got him? Hardaway against George. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Doncic with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Nice D from Cousins. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-4 run. Bounce pass from Beverley. Floats it up for Cousins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A great play call, perfectly in rhythm, ending with the powerful flush by Cousins.
Doncic against Leonard. Richardson outside. No good that time. Nice D from Cousins.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Back to Powell. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. Here's George. Offline from the high post. Dallas calls timeout. They're leading by 8. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Bold. Michael Porter's out there with Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Now, here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got the first points up on the board here for the Nuggets. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Here's Murray. Paul George making his last shot. Outside Gordon. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic inside. Working on Zubac. Jokic kicks to Murray. Clock at 6. Back to Jokic. Denver needs to get off his shot. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now, here's George. Zubac the pass to George. Outside Leonard. Misses the three. Passes it to Gordon. Inside. Here's Jokic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Leonard against Porter. Wide open look here for Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Murray with it. Leonard picks him up. Murray the pass to Bull. Leonard against Murray. The kick out to Porter. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the turnover again by Denver.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Beverley deciding where to go with it. Out to Ibaka. And there's the pass to Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
The drive by Gordon. He gets that one. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Leonard, no luck. Denver leading by 5. Morris dishes to Millsap. Paul George with the steal. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Morris against Beverly. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Leonard looking over the floor. He kicks to Ibaka. Rebounded by McGee.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Morris throws it down.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by McGee. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Pass to McGee. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Leonard. Over Gordon. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
Selfless. I mean, you need to show.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Batum. And it's Morris in at the 3. Kennard's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Dozier. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Cousins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 5. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but Looks like they're putting it together right now.
Millsap misses. Clippers trail by 7. Cousins, the pass to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
And the wide open shot from Morris. They grabbed their own miss. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Now here's Jackson. Passes to Kennard. Now Batum. Outside Jackson. Back to Batum. Jackson finds Batum. Jackson down low. He's covered by Murray. Misses in close.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one. Missed it and has no one to blame but himself.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive. Boy, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Here's Murray following the basket by Marcus Morris. McGee. That was a strong dunk.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Batum. In the corner, it's Morris. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bol dishes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Batum passes to Kennard. Releases from 15, and Bol pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 13, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now the pass to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Morris passes to Jokic. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Yeah, Millsap doing good work there with the extra possession, converting on the offensive glass.
Outside Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Ibaka dishes to Beverly. George against Barton. Zubac kicks to Ibaka. And finally they hit one.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
And so that brings the first half to a close. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off bounds. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Porter, Aaron Gordon out there at Bowl. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Murray in at the 1. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Beverly. And the lead is down inside single digits.
You know, when Beverly plays with that kind of energy, it's infectious. Sprinting the floor like that, an example of that energy.
Porter kicks to Bowl. Here's Murray. Now here is McGee. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by McGee. Murray's got 7. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get in both one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee. Pass to Bowl. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Shot from the low block. The putback, and Murray with the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Porter finds Gordon. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Leonard. He dishes it to Ibaka. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets leading by 11. Murray, the pass to Jokic. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Leonard, and that one is good. Leonard's got 9.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Porter against Leonard. Murray, the pass to Porter. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Ibaka wide open. He finds, but they get it back. And George kicks to Cousins. Back to George. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George, squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Batum with the steal. Martin against Kennard. Morris outside. A three-pointer, no good. Denver leading by 11. Throws it up high. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Barton with the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
Speed and athleticism of Barton, superb. So venomous on these drives to the rim. Take that, fellas.
Right side Jackson. Here's Cousins. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. And so it's Denver. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Luke Kennard out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 13. Kennard with the ball. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Rondo against Murray. To the middle. Here's Bol. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Leonard dishes to Ibaka. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Down by 15. Outside, George wants to get it to Zubac. And does.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Murray surveying the D. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Jokic, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Rondo gets the bucket.
You know, Rondo's always looking to pass, and the threat of him passing can oftentimes open things up for him on the fast break.
Murray against Rondo. Porter passes to Bol. It's stolen by Ibaka. Jumps up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. The Nuggets with another miss. Clippers trail by 9. Outside for Rondo. Pass to Leonard. Dishes it to George. Back to Leonard. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Bol the pass to Gordon. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The shot by George, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Count that one. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nuggets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jamal Murray.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. And here are the Nuggets now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Deep two from Murray. That one wide left.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gordon kicks to Jokic. Denver passing it around. And that one's good by Porter.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Jokic. Off target with that shot.
Fantastic defensive instincts.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Well, now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. They got Porzingis. Richardson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Porter in at the 2. Now here's Murray. Here's Bull. Outside Gordon. From deep three-point range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And it's Jokic missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his well-rounded offensive game.
Now, here's Jokic. He can't get that one to fall.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jokic passes to Murray. Clock at 6. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Jokic. That shot is off. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Murray outside. Shot to stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Doncic outside. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Dallas. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. Doncic dishes to Cauley Stein. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Murray outside. And Porter, here we go. Bull can't hit. Mavericks leading by 8. Launches the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Porter passes to Bull. Off with the layup. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Cauley Stein kicks to Porzingis. Here's Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Gordon. Cauley-Stein passes to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Redick with it. From deep. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Here's Dozier, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, Bill Barton is out there with Monte Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier into the small forward position. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Takes the 13-footer. Marjanovic finds Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Marjanovic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And stolen by Redick. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets trail by 11. Morris passes to Dozier. Back to Morris. Just about a minute and a half.
Whoa! Look out.
And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Brunson kicks to Redick. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by McGee. Here's Denver now. Shoots from the block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Dallas leading by 9. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dozier, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Brunson against Morris. And Morris comes over to help. Powell, no one around him. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big throw in their side right now.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside Redick. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson with it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Morris outside. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Brunson kicks to Reddick. Out to Hardaway. Shot from the wing. Jovanovic. Great positioning on the putback.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Morris passes to Millsap. Barton outside. Feeds it to McGee. Back to Barton. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Denver, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Barton. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Barton. Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. 32 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Barton kicks the ball. Murray outside. A 3-ball. Mavericks with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now Doncic shoots over Barton, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds, and that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Richardson. Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
To the paint. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Pass to Porzingis. 2 free throws coming, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Gordon penetrating. The pass to Bull. Jokic trying to free himself up, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Bull. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Murray dishes the Bull. Porzingis with the steal. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That shot wide open. Doncic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Doncic comes with the double team. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and he gets it to go. Jokic has got 6 points.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris against Brunson. No good with the layup. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. Here's Barton. Shoots over Redick. That misses off the backboard. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. 32 seconds left to play in the third. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good.
And in college, Redick was an all-time leading scorer. Years later, he's still a top producer. Great shooting ability is really something you can bank on.
Morris against Brunson. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket for Morris.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Passes it to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Got it off in time, and that one released in time, but no good.
And Millsap with the focus there defensively, just stretching out to bother the shot.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Morris Paul Millsap out there. It's JaVale McGee. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. That's good from McGee. And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Brunson. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. And here is Morris. Pass to McGee. Morris inside. Brunson covering. Morris, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Powell. Outside for Redick. Powell inside. Millsap on him. Powell, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 11. The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside Millsap. Back to Barton. That shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Doncic passes to Porzingis and stolen by Gordon. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Bol.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. Kicks it out to Richardson. Porter against Doncic. And that one, good.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Murray for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 11. Doncic looking it over. Porzingis at the elbow. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 11. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Doncic outside from deep. No good, shot missing. And Denver the other way now. The kick out to Porter. Jokic against Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target with the open look.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Doncic against Porter. Doncic with it. Here's the three. That shot off. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The city of Dallas. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. GA.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Dallas with the ball. Now Doncic. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. They get a hand on it. Beverly, the pass to George. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Porzingis. Richardson against George. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Richardson.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
George with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Wide open. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Doncic feeling it out. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Doncic against Leonard. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
George finds Leonard. Over to the left wing. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. Cousins with it. Back to Leonard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now, here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Ibaka down low. Leonard inside. Richardson cover. And Leonard gets it to go. And that ties it up.
Well, Leonard taking initiative right now has a good sense for where the misses are coming off the rim, and he's there ahead of time.
Doncic against Leonard. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Cousins dishes to Beverly. The pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
The drive by Doncic. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Batum. And here's Kennard. Here's Batum. Pass to Kennard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Brunson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in Dallas. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Earlier tonight, we spoke.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Jackson. Batum is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kennard in at the 2-guard. Morris with the bucket.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Redick. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Marjanovic. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both good from the line that time. And the Clippers have possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to Kennard. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Kennard on the wing. Passes it to Zubac. It's stolen by Marjanovic.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Here's Powell. Outside, Redick. Drops in the layup for 2. Redick's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Zubac finds Jackson. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Redick passes to Brunson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kennard, the pass to Batum. Kicks it to Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Batum, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Dallas leading by 6. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Hardaway, no good. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Pop. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Here's Brunson. Back to Hardaway. Here's Powell from the right block. The shot is good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Zubac. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morris passes to Kennard. Back to Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Powell finds Marjanovic. Now Redick. Now Powell, defended by Batum. Great D that time from Batum.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Brunson. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's buddies, but he's more than happy.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's George missing.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
There's the pass to Ibaka. And here's Leonard. Left side, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Paulie Stein at the elbow. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Beverly. Hits the front of the rim and out. Clippers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Finney-Smith passes to Paulie Stein. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Richardson, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Leonard looking around. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. Mavericks leading by 8. And they're on the break. Passes it to Porzingis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here now the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A pass to Porzingis. Here's George. Outside Leonard. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Pocket 6. Back to Zubac. Here's Brunson. He has 6. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Right side Hardaway. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
11 feet away, and there's Jackson on the assist from Batum.
He uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Kennard against Redick, and he comes up with the deuce. Redick's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kennard, the pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Morris. Down low, it's stolen by Marjanovic. A finish, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
Jackson with it. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Luke Kennard out there with Jackson. And it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum. And it's Zubac in at the center. Dallas leading by 10. Outside, Redick. He kicks to Hardaway. Back to Redick. Leonard with the steal. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Now Doncic. Inside, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Leonard, the dunk and the foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for J.J. Redick. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. Pass to George. The 9-foot shot. Jump shot is good that time. George has got 4 this quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And Doncic, here we go.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Rondo passes to Leonard. Back to Rondo. 3-pointer. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 8. Cauley-Stein finds Porzingis. Knocked away. It's stolen by Rondo. And now here's George, the fast breaker. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Well, sometimes Rondo's a step ahead of everybody, even the coaching staff, especially on defense when he swipes the ball away like that.
Doncic against Leonard. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Second chance shot. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Doncic outside. 2 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. 1:46 left in the game. Now here's Leonard. Outside, George. High post to Baca. The 17-footer. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead. Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rondo kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. Richardson covering. George passes to Zubac. Over Cauley-Stein. No good from 11 feet. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And here is Los Angeles now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Rondo against Doncic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Doncic against Leonard. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Finney-Smith.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. They didn't make. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.